What's going on, everybody? It's Chelsea Daniels here, and I am at the Royalton Chic Cancun. I am going to take you guys on a resort tour. Just some of my favorite commentary around our stay, what I liked about the resort. I don't really have many complaints, so I hope you guys enjoy this resort tour, and I hope this helps you decide if you want to stay at the Royalton Chic Cancun. Stay tuned.
Oh boy, I feel weak, I feel insane, I feel you all in my veins, I need you.
Okay, so the Royalton Chic Cancun. Okay guys, so here we are at the front entrance of the resort. Sorry, my lens was a little bit foggy because it was so hot. It was the middle of, or the end of July. So we're walking into the main lobby here, and the one thing about this lobby that's different than other Royalton resorts is this lobby is actually pretty small. It is very beautiful and the view outside of the window is amazing, but the lobby itself is pretty small, and during peak time it can get pretty busy around like 3 or 4 o'clock when it's check-in time. But they do have ample seating. There was never a time that we went to the lobby and weren't able to find a seat, and it was pretty busy throughout our entire stay. So like I mentioned earlier, the view outside of this window is so beautiful. You see both of the pools there, the beach and the beachfront. Okay, so we're making our way through the lobby over to the lobby bar. This bar honestly is one to me that made the best drinks. The bartenders at this bar were always very friendly, and they had a really good strawberry margarita on the rocks. So if you get a chance, try that. And I also really like this bar because it stays open pretty late. So you can get a drink really early and really late for the most part at the lobby bar. Alright, so we're making our way out to the terrace area, which is also on the front side of the resort. This is where all the live shows typically are. Unless there's bad weather in the forecast, then they will move all of the shows inside. They also serve drinks and hookah from the bar at nighttime for the shows. Now we made our way over to the Vespa Italian Restaurant. I don't know if that's how you actually say it, so don't judge me. But this is the front side of the restaurant, and then we'll see in just a second the back side. The restaurant is actually pretty small. I've heard pretty good things about it, but we didn't actually get a chance to try the sit-down restaurant. So now we're on the other side of the Italian restaurant, and here's my parents waving hello. They're so funny. They were getting some coffee and just getting a nice little walk on the beach there. But I really like the Italian restaurant because they do have takeout pizza options pretty much all day. So we did get a chance to try the pizza, and you'll see where the takeout window is. So this is the other side of the Italian restaurant, and then here's the takeout window for the pizza. So they make you like a whole pizza. They have a whole menu, and it's really good. So we did get a chance to try that. Then right next door to the Italian restaurant is the Insomnia Cafe, which is a place you can get coffee, cappuccino, hot chocolate. They also have gelato. They're open really early in the morning, and they stay open fairly into the evening as well. Okay, so a very important thing to know about this resort is that they don't have many elevators access for guests. Okay, so there's only 3 elevators that go to all of the floors in the resort. There's 5 in total, but 2 of them only go to certain levels. As you can imagine, when it's busy, it's very, very crowded, and you wait for the elevators for a long time. So just prepare for that, especially if you're going during peak season. And this is what the resort calls a sunset view from the 10th floor. This is actually the floor that our room was on. And then here is the oceanfront view from our balcony. As you can see, why this is one of the most coveted views at the Royalton Chic. This view was everything from the beach to the ocean to the pools to being able to hear the music down at the pool. It was everything. Okay, so speaking of the pool, so this is the pool deck. You have a main pool that is for all the guests, and then you have like, they have a couple little like wading pools. They're not like hot tubs or anything like that, but just cute little small wading pools. Lots of seating. They also have cabana like day beds that you can rent for an extra cost. There's bathrooms out there that were actually very clean. And just a closer look at the swim up bar. This is the back side of the swim up bar, so it's like the dry side, but then on the other side there you can actually sit at the bar and order drinks. So moving along to the Munchies Grill. This is the poolside bar and grill that's right outside by the main pools. We did eat here a few times and it was pretty good. I'd probably give about a 6.5, 7 out of 10. No real complaints there. I wanted to make sure I included a view from the actual beach. So these beach chairs are complimentary for the guests right in front of the pools on the beach. They have water activities out there, parasail, jet ski, right there for you to book with those vendors. Very accessible and honestly very convenient. The Royalton's upgraded service is called the Diamond Club. I did have Diamond Club this time, and I actually do believe that it's worth it. This is the Diamond Club only pool area. It has its own swim up bar, its own seating, and its own beach area. So I think that's a really cool Diamond Club feature at this resort. Now making our way into the Diamond Lounge. The Diamond Lounge is actually another nice feature of the Royalton Chic Cancun. This is the area that you not only will check in as a Diamond Club guest, you'll also meet your butler here for the first time. But lastly, there is a lounge here where you can get like finger foods throughout the day, and there's a premium bar where you can come and get a quick premium drink. I was able to get shots, mixed drinks, whatever I really wanted. It was honestly, again, very convenient, and it was never really too busy. I live for these views at the Royalton Chic Cancun, but this is the Elements Buffet. This is where you can come and get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner buffet. There is a lot of seating. This was also a place where there was never a time where we weren't able to get a seat, and there were a lot of us, and when we did all do breakfast or dinner together, we were able to sit together pretty easily as well. So that is something to keep in mind. That's different from like the specialty restaurants. And isn't this view just so beautiful? I mean, wow. So moving along to the buffet, I didn't get like a thorough video of everything because I just felt kind of weird recording food and people, which I'm working on getting over that. But either way, there's a lot of food that they have available throughout the day with the different, breakfast, lunch, dinner, buffet times. A lot of variety, a lot of new things you can try. Honestly, the breakfast was my favorite, but they did have like this Mexican fiesta night that was in the buffet, and it was really, really good. So if they have that when you go, make sure you try that because the food was amazing. But again, lots and lots and lots of variety, so that's always good with the buffet. Okay, so here on the third floor, you have Hunter Steakhouse. This honestly, to me, was a 10 out of 10. We did get a chance to try this as a group while we were here. The restaurant itself is pretty spacious in the inside, but they ended up sitting our entire party outside of the restaurant and then served us out there. Right next door to Hunter Steakhouse is the Excite Sports Bar and Lounge. I didn't get a chance to go into the lounge because they're closed right now while I'm doing the tour, but they do serve hookah on their patio, and it's like, bar food, wings, pizza, things of that nature, but also pretty good. So on the same third floor, you have Chopstick, which is the Asian restaurant. Then you have the Cloud9 culinary experience. This is not included in the all-inclusive though, so make sure you make note of that. And the third floor also duels as a lounge. So Taboo Lounge is the nighttime party spot. All right, so up on the 16th floor, there is the level 18 rooftop pool deck. This is technically not included in your all-inclusive either, but hotel guests do get free admission to the pool. And if you are Diamond Club, you can order bottom shelf drinks at the bar at no extra charge. They do serve hookah up at the pool as well, and there is a restaurant up there for you to order from too. We actually booked 2 cabanas, so we had a waiter as well. This is the Royal Spa. Now, this is one of the most beautiful spas I have ever been into. So beautiful, just honestly, the ambiance was everything. I really enjoyed my time at the spa, and the staff was so nice and so friendly. But in the women's locker room, it takes you right out to the sauna and the steam room, as well as showers. I didn't take my camera inside, but you can kind of see some of the facilities here. I did book myself an Obsidian Energy massage, which included hot stone. But one cool perk with the Diamond Club is not only did I get 20% on my massage, but I also got 1 free hour of hydrotherapy every day. So this is my mom. She's in the hot pool, which is a part of the hydrotherapy. And honestly, it's just a really, really great experience. So even if you don't book a massage, if you're a Diamond Club, you get to use this part of the facilities once a day for free. Okay guys, so all in all, I would give the Royalton Chic Cancun a 7 out of 10. Honestly, the rating went down maybe about 1.5 points from when I went there in September of 2022. But we were there peak season, end of July, and it was very busy. There are a few things that like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I did not have many complaints at all. The elevators themselves, I wish they had more of them, because when it's busy, you wait for the elevators forever, okay? It's very hard to get reservations at the restaurants if everybody doesn't have Diamond Club. So that was another thing that was kind of tough, especially being the travel agent that planned everything. It was super tough. So if you're going with the larger group, just keep that in mind, that reservations are tough if everybody doesn't have Diamond Club. I definitely recommend going to a pool party up at the level 18 rooftop pool. I would say maybe around, because for us, we went a little bit too early, but like I mentioned earlier, we had the cabana, so we wanted to spend time out there with the money that was paid. But I noticed around the time that the DJ started kind of playing some good music and people started showing up, it was probably about 4 o'clock. So keep that in mind as well. I think people, they spend their days doing whatever it is they want to do, and then they come up to the pool once they realize there's a pool party going on. So I definitely recommend that as well. But check your schedules, because they do have a foam party that they do at the main pool, and that was actually honestly more fun than the rooftop pool was. I will say I highly recommend Diamond Club, especially if it's within your budget. It can get a little pricey, so keep that in mind, but if it's something that you budgeted for, go for it, because the perks, when you have a good butler, are definitely worth it, okay? That is something that both times that I went, for the most part, we were able to use the Diamond Club to its advantages, and it made a lot of sense for us. The premium liquor being one, as well as the 1 hour free of the aromatherapy during the duration of your stay. All in all, like I mentioned, 7.5, 7 out of 10. We had a great time. I'm a Royalton Resort fan, so I'm excited to put my Royalton the Grill video up in October. And I'm also going to be doing a group trip in March of 2024, and that's going to be at a Royalton Resort as well in Punta Cana. So I am so excited. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel for more content like this. It's Chelsea Daniels, and I'm signing out.